Good morning, students. I am Ajay Kumar Mishra from Arya College of Engineering and Information Technology. This is Radar and TV Engineering subject for 8th semester EC students. Today we will discuss about unit number 5. We are starting unit number 5 today, in which the today's topic is digital transmission and reception of TV signals. That how a signal or a TV signal is being transmitted and received. So first is digital transmission. All free-to-air TV stations are now transmitting free-to-air television in digital form. So it's very convenient and very comfortable for all the users. Coverage and diversity of digital transmission will increase progressively over the next few years because it's very famous and very convenient, so it's in very demand. So all the procedures and steps are being taken to develop or increase the efficiency of these type of transmissions. Before transmission, several requirements are fulfilled, such as the video line resolution of the video signal is set and the cycling speed is determined. In addition to this, the speed of frame display is set in order to enhance reception. It means that we have to consider both the frame display speed and the line scanning speed of the video signal or the signal being transmitted. An important aspect of digital transmission is signal compression, because the digital signal is of very high quality and of course of very huge size. So it is necessary to reduce the size of the signal, and it's this is why it should be compressed. Signals are compressed in order to improve transmission and to avoid loss of integrity during transmissions. Both have to be considered because signal should not be lost. Next one is picture transmission. Picture information is optical in the character and might be thought of as grouping of large number of tiny areas representing picture details. These details are included or combined in the form of pixels. Each pixel have some detail about the picture. So we can say that the pixel is the minimum minimum quantity or the minimum number which contains the information about the picture. These basic areas into which the picture details might be broken up are known as the picture elements or pixels, which we have discussed earlier. These pixels, when viewed together, represent visual information of scenes, because these all have the information about the picture or video. This is a block diagram of a color TV transmitter. In this transmitter, we can see easily that there are several components or blocks which are arranged in a proper manner in order to produce a TV signal, such as a color matrix is there which will decide whatever the color it is, and also the phase shifter which will produce 90-degree and 57-degree phase shift in the signal. And then there is synchronization and blank generators, because the sync pulses are being added in the signal at the last, and all these processed signal are being added in the adder. From adder, the signal is going towards the video amplifiers, then picture modulating amplifier, and then the modulated amplifier circuit. So in this modulated amplifier or class C modulated amplifier will give the signal at the combining network, where it is combined with the sound or audio signals, and then it will given to the transmitting antenna. So then hierarchical transmission comes. Division of a single television channel can be used for fixed reception service and rest for mobile reception service by using channel coding in units of OFDM segments. This signal transmission is hierarchical transmission. OFDM means orthogonal frequency division multiplexing. Then digital reception comes, because now the signal is being transmitted, now we have to receive the signal, so it comes under digital reception. The receiving antenna intercepts radiated RF signals or radio frequency signals, and the tuner selects desired channel's frequency. It is according to the transmitted signal frequency band and converts it to the common intermediate frequency band of the frequency which is desired. The receiver employs 2 or 3 stages of intermediate frequency amplifiers. Output from last intermediate frequency stage is demodulated in order to recover the signal and to the improve video signal. This signal that carries picture information is amplified because it's when it is transmitted and then it is received. After receiving, it is not so much powerful that it is being processed, so it is being amplified and coupled to the picture tube. Here is the block diagram of color television receiver. In it we can see that there are different segments and blocks which will do their part, such as there are AFC and AGC, automatic frequency control and automatic gain control stages, which will control the frequency and control the gain of the signal. And there are chroma detector and band pass amplifier of the chroma, because it decides the color and the saturation of the signal, and then the signal is being separated in between sound and video signals by the detectors of sound and video. Then it is being amplified, both sound and video, and then it is given to the synchronization separators, and which being followed by horizontal automatic frequency control. So here it's also important that the synchronization should be there. So the ratio detector will detect the sound amplified signal and given the sound signal is given to the speaker as an output, while the video signal is phase shifted, and the color decider will decide the color of the signal and quantity of the colors of the signal, and then that video signal will go towards the horizontal oscillator, vertical oscillator and demodulator circuits, where it is being given at the output through an amplifier. So in this lecture we have discussed and understood about the working of a TV signal, how it is transmitted and how it is received. So in this lecture this is all for my side. Thank you.